Hello guys, my name is Matthew, and in today's video I'm going to show you how you can work in Automate.io to make your work efficient and have a lot of fun by doing that. Automate.io is very easy to work with application for integration, and since we are here, we want to explore basically our workspace. First things first, we should have an account. But let's explore this workspace first. What you can do, you can basically set up a trigger and action between two apps, for example, Gmail and Trello. So first app will allow you to perform a trigger, and the second one will basically do the job, or it will, for example, Gmail, when an email is tagged to do, it will create card in Trello. And that's all about Automate. We can explore all the options, and once we do that, we can jump straight to the top corner of our screen. We can obviously log in or sign up. There are resources, pricings, if you want to buy premium. For example, for free, you have only 300 actions monthly. For 10 euros or $10, it's 600, and so on and so on and so on. But let's go back to products and integrations. This column for integrations going to be our primary interest. We can check popular integrations. That starts with Gmail, Slack, for example, and so on. We can click on more apps. And now you can explore all of them. So it's more than 200 of them, so we want to sort them out. For example, apps for marketing are sorted here. Project management, CRM, payments, and so on and so on. As you can see, a lot of integrations are flagged soon, so they are not available yet, but if you want to make the integration with them, you have to wait for a bit. There are operations and so on. API apps are very useful as well, and the list goes on and ends with data enrichment. But let's go with all apps. Let's say we want to make an integration between, let's say, Slack and Salesforce. Now we can search from more than 200 apps as they claimed. So let's go with a Slack. Slack is the first app. It will be the trigger app for our little project. So we are starting with it. Now, in the opposite corner, we want to pick its counterpart. You can see, you can straight away pick from tons of apps, but as I said before, let's go with the Salesforce. You can either click and send this on this icon, or just write down Salesforce. Straight away, we are greeted by some popular integrations. They are basically integrations most sought after at Automate. So Automate already pre-made them for you. So you don't have to bother by creating them on your own. For example, get notified on Slack for a new customer object in Salesforce, and you can explore this integration. Or send a direct message in Slack on a new opportunity in Salesforce. If you want to proceed with this option, all we have to do is click Try It Now. And we have to register or log into our existing account, but give it time, I'll come back to that later. Yeah, sorry, now I have to go all the way. So yet again, we click on integrations, go to the bottom left part of this pop-up window, for example, and click on See All Categories. Now, we decided to use Slack. yet again, and Salesforce on the opposite side. We have the same options, but if you won't be able to pick any of those options, we want to scroll down so we can create our own integration. Right now, remember one thing. On the left side, underneath the triggers, we want to start with a Slack option. In our case, it's just one option. So we click on Get Data from Workflow because we want this option to be our trigger point. On the opposite side, underneath the actions, you want to go with Salesforce. Every single app in Automate has different options, or also, as you can see on the trigger side, Slack has only one option and Salesforce got a ton of them, like 15. And on the opposite side, on actions, we have Slack in 5 options, and yet again Salesforce got almost 20 or more. But let's go with actions and go with, for example, add a node in Salesforce. So what this will do, it will basically, when we get data from workflow in Slack, it will add a node in a Salesforce, which already, as you can see, we are making this integration happen. All we have to do now is click on Try It Now button. We log in or sign in with Google. Yeah, we can connect our Slack account. We allow it. Let's accept all cookies, save, and so on. Now we have to get ourselves a Salesforce account that I don't have implemented yet. But you proceed with your second account, and once you get the two marks, the green circles, you are good to go and your integration is done. You can now come back, and as you can see, we are already logged in our Automate.io account that we created just by logging through Google. As you can see, still we have a couple of options for us, yet again pre-made by Automate, that you can simply just try it now and link, for example, Microsoft Teams account. You go with your username, you write down the message. All others options are optional. Those are the required ones. Let's go back to Automate. Yeah, we can save the bot. There's a couple of bots that you can choose from. You can create one and so on and so on. It's completely up to you. You can check the activity. You can check the apps that you already have connected into. In my case, it's just a Slack now, just for this video. But as you can see, you can add like Salesforce, Gmail, and so on and so on. You can invite members from your workflow, for example. And once we're here, there are notifications that I don't have any yet, since this is a new account. You can yet again manage your billing or subscriptions. And on the top right, you can adjust your avatar or your settings and so on. You can tell something more about your organization. You can invite members via email, data, and yet again, of course, billing. When you want to make these integrations as fast as possible, I still recommend to basically just log out, go to Automate, this workspace without actually logging in, start making integration without you being logged in as CL categories. pick the category, scheduling or marketing or whatever. And yet again, you can start with the first one. In my case, it will be MailChimp. Now let's go with Zendesk, for example. And you can repeat this process all over again. And it will basically save in your profile, so you can always jump back into your integrations. You can make them 100 of them per month if you want to keep free accounts. If you want more, as I said, you have to pay for it. And also you can have only one bot for actions. But if you are a small company, it's basically you can set with free or the personal one. You can check for the products and so on and so on and so on. So overall, Automate.io is, as I said, very easy to maintain and very easy to work with. Hope you have a lot of fun with it, and this video brought you some information that you needed. So thanks for watching and see you on the next video.